Historical map creation using MapTiler. In the introductory video, we talked about geocoded maps, where to obtain historical maps, and where to get a free, simple geocoding tool. In this video, we'll show how to process a geocoded map with MapTiler and upload it to History in Motion. I'm going to look for a map of California in the New York Public Library's map collection. I want to find a rectified map. A rectified map is their term for a map which has been geocoded already. And you always want to try and find a geocoded map if possible, because that's going to save you a little bit of time. So I search, and I'm going to choose map of the states of California and Nevada. Okay. And I click on the Export tab, and this gives me my various options for downloading. The GeoTIFF is the format which is already geocoded. Original TIFF is simply a plain image version that you would have to geocode yourself. So I want to click on Download Warped GeoTIFF. Now I've already done that and saved that file. 27475.tiff, and I know it's that file because this number corresponds to the map number in the New York Public Library. So now I've got my downloaded map, and the next thing I do is go to MapTiler. And in the previous video I talked about how to obtain a free copy of MapTiler. Now to begin processing this map, it says drop the raster file there. So I take the TIFF file and I simply drag and drop it. And you can see from the internal information in the file, it knows where to place it. So I click on Continue, and I want it to be in a folder. I always want it to be in a folder, and I don't want to change these zoom numbers at all. And then I click on Render, and it's going to tell me where do I want to put it. Well, as it happens, I've already processed this file and put it into a folder called California 1860. So I'm not going to process it again, but if I wanted to process it for the first time, I would click on Render and it would process it. So I've got the, let's go back to that, California 1860. All right. And you can see that when it processes it, it creates a bunch of these numbered folders. Each folder has one or more numbered subfolders. Each one of these folders has one or more numbered PNG files in it. Now, you really don't need to understand the structure of this set of folders and files. Suffice to say that this is what MapTiler produces. Now, the next step after running MapTiler is we need to take all those files and folders and archive them, put them together into a single file, a zip file. Now, the way you do this will differ from one machine to another, one operating system to another. On the Mac, I simply right-click the file name and click on Compress California 1860. The name of the folder there that I want to compress, and it will do that, and it'll create a file called California1860.zip. So I've already done that, and now we're ready to process this in History in Motion. So let's go to History in Motion. All right. And to bring it in, I can be in any scenario, it really doesn't matter, and I click on File, Map, and let's bring it in as California. Actually, it's 1869, California and Nevada, 1869. Okay, I can put some text here to describe it if I want, the bibliographic reference, what have you. And now I need to choose a map manager. In other words, History in Motion wants to know, where did you get this from? Did you get it from Google Maps Engine, or did you get it from MapTiler? Those are the only two ones that we know about at the present time. So I click on MapTiler. Map of that name already exists. Well, that's fine. In fact, that's what I want to have happen because, let me just show you. I would choose File, and I would choose the zip file here. Okay. Now, if that map of that name already existed, I'm not going to go ahead and save it. But if I did, if I clicked on save, MapTiler, I'm sorry, History in Motion would upload this file to the server. The server would check it, make sure that it's a zip file, make sure that its internal structure is correct, and it would save it in the database. Now this file is about 100 megabytes, and it took about 35 seconds to upload it. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cancel here since that map, I've already done it, the map exists. And now to see that, let's just go to New Scenario. And let's call it California in Mark Twain's day. Okay. And now when I click on Historical Map, there's the map that I uploaded previously. Okay. And there it is overlaid where it ought to go. Now we can zoom in, and as we zoom in, you can see more and more detail. Let's pull that over a little bit. Okay. Now there's a limit to how far down we can zoom. Now we haven't hit that limit yet, but that's okay. When you have a MapTiler map, there's a little slider in the upper right-hand corner. And as you pull it to the left, you can see the map overlay disappears, and you can see the underlying present-day California. Oh. Zoom back out again. Sorry, I have that zipped. There we go. Okay, so that's all there is to uploading a map in History in Motion.